Hi. In this episode I'm going to introduce some vocabulary. The vocabulary is on page 14 of Adler, and we're going to be looking at our chart, and we're going to look at it in our genitives first and then in our nominatives. So togai, of a coat, so it's first, ends in I, togai, and so toga. The diminutive, a small coat, is togula, a small coat. Now this is very useful because the diminutives have got regular endings for the genders. So they'll end in a, togula, feminine, us in the masculine, and in the neuter. No matter what form the actual originating word has, the diminutives always follow regular endings. And the Roman grammarians advised their charges, their little students who are learning grammar, that if you are in doubt about a word, think of what the diminutive may be, and then you will know the gender. Now, of course, we don't have the facility in Latin. We're not speaking it as our native languages. But when there's a case where the gender is not clear from the form of the word, it's a useful practice to form the diminutive and learn the diminutive along with the word. So from now on, whenever we get a new word, we are going to be learning the diminutive along with the word. So that gives us another word at the same time. So toga, a toga, and togula, a little toga. So if you are a little boy or a little girl, you would wear a togula. And if you had a doll, then you would put a togula on your doll. Togula, togulai, toga, togai. Pannus, panni is cloth, and pannus forms its diminutive regularly. Pannulus, pannus, pannulus. Equus, a horse, equi, of a horse. Equus, equi, and it's masculine, so the form is going to be equulus, equulus, ending in us, the masculine ending, equulus. Calceus, calcei. Calceus is a kind of shoe or sandal, calceus, genitive calcei, and that gives us the diminutive, the small little shoe, calceolus, ending in us, so we know it's masculine, calceolus. Filum is a thread, filum, fili, and that gives us filulum, filulum. And our English word, and English words and Romance words often are derived from the diminutives because the diminutives were more common in everyday speech. So filulum giving us our word film, a thread or a thin thing. So filum, filulum. Candelabrum, a candelabra. Candelabrum, neuter. Candelabri, of the candelabra. And that would give us candelabrulum, a small candelabra. Candelabrulum. Lignum, wood. Ligni, the genitive. Lignulum, in the diminutive. So lignum, lignulum, little wood. Corium is leather. Corium, corium, second declension. So it's corii, corium, corii. And that would give us corellum as its diminutive, corellum. And that's attested in the Tentamen Criticum of Lorianus, page 192, if you really want to look that one up. So corium, leather, and corellum in the diminutive, corellum, and corium, corii, corellum, corelli. Plumbum, plumbum is lead, giving us our chemical symbol Pb on the periodic table, plumbum, Pb, and a plumber who used to make pipes out of plumbum, of lead. So plumbum, plumbi, and the diminutive plumbulum, plumbulum. Ending in it's a neuter, so the diminutive ends in Aurum is gold, auri in the genitive, so aurum, auri, aurulum, small amount of gold, a little gold thing, aurulum. aurolum. Now we have some ablatives. Aurum is gold. If something is made out of gold, we say it's ex auro. Ex auro. If it's made of cloth, here's pannus. Pannus, we'll say it's ex panno. Ex panno. So that's how it goes. Lignum, ex ligno, made out of wood. Ex ligno, ex panno, ex auro. Now, if the word begins with a consonant, we don't have to say ex. We can say e. We can say e panno, and we can say e ligno, but we can't say e auro because a vowel before a vowel in Latin disappears. So we have to say ex auro. Otherwise, it would sound a bit like auro, and that doesn't help us at all because the e would just disappear into the a of auro. So ex auro, e panno, ex argento, out of silver, so argentum, silver, ex argento, aurum, ex auro, pannus, e panno, etc. Voila, that's enough for one lesson, I think.